Hello and welcome, and I hope you're all having a great day. So in this video we're actually going to be building ourselves an automatic sugarcane farm. For those of you that have been watching the series for a little bit now, or just some of the past videos, you would have noticed we've got a new villager trading room, and in that room we can trade like a lot of sugarcane, which we just don't have besides like these little bits just down here by like the water and that. So yeah, we definitely need some more sugarcane so we can level up some more of our villagers. But if you're also here just to know how to build a pretty simple automatic sugarcane farm, you've also come to the right place. But another thing is, if you watch some of the other videos, we built this big tree farm. As you can see, we've got a lot of rows in here, and I don't really think we need this many rows because I kind of left all these walls in here blank in case we wanted to build like an extra room going through this wall here or something like that. So that's why I didn't decorate them. It was either that or basically we were just going to expand this tree farm, which I've learnt from now we definitely don't need to do, because from using this a fair bit, we've got plenty of rows in here for like the trees we grow. We might get rid of this last row in here to make a bit of an alleyway through here and have a big archway in the wall. So that's where we're going to be building our sugarcane farm, straight through in here. So pretty much that will be the start. Just clear this out, get it ready, set our room up, and then we can pretty much start building it. So I'll see you guys in a bit once I've cleared this out and added in our pathway and we start making this arch. I mean, on the plus side, at least we're getting some of these like trapdoors and stuff back that actually come in quite handy because we use a lot of these. Alright guys, and we are back. So we put this alleyway in through here now, and we've also, off camera, I went and collected a bunch of the materials that we're going to be using for this. So I've got all that sorted now, and I also found the center of where our arch is going to be. So right where this lantern is the center. Probably want it about 7 blocks, maybe 7 blocks wide, I'd say. We'll have the stone bricks on the outside, and then we'll have the logs on the inside. Oh no, that'll be enough. I was going to say maybe I'll make it one more block wider on each end, but nah, this will be fine. So then we'll just clear all this out. I might just get these logs in quickly and just see if it will be wide enough. I have a feeling it might be, but sometimes things just look a lot smaller than what they are pictured in your head. Yeah, that should be plenty. I think that'll be fine. Alright, so we've got this little archway built in here now. I've started clearing this out and I saw the leaves and I was just like, oh god damn it, we definitely bumped into something. So I had a bit of a quick look and it is actually our mines. I was really hoping we didn't bump into this, but I mean, it is what it is, I guess. We'll just have to work out a way around it. So this farm is about 3 blocks wide. If you're including the glass on the front, it would be about 4 blocks wide. So I think we'll start building it now. So I'm gonna have one on either side, 2 rows of it, and I think I should be able to just skim past this railway we've got down here to our mine. So I'm hoping it works out alright. So we'll start them across here like this, and then basically we'll have our pistons on the front like that, and then we want another row of blocks just under it like that. I'm just kind of reminding myself here as we build this because it's been a while since I've built one. And then we've got our mud that will just be across the front like that. So as of now, so far, it lines up with our archway, which is good, but the only killer is I think this glass will pop out a little bit. I think it'll still be fine though. We want our observers just facing this way behind us, just like that, and then we'll grab our redstone, and then our redstone will just run across the back here like that. Actually, so what we'll do is we'll just put this water at the back here quickly, just to show you what it actually does, just like that. And then, yeah, basically, it's just going to grow in here. We'll have our glass on the front, but when it grows to a certain height, like to its max height up here, so just like that, and that's how it works. So I'm going to have this 20 blocks long across here, and the same on this side here as well. The good thing with these, you can actually build them really high and as long as you want as well, so that's another cool thing with it. So yeah, that's basically all that's to it, and what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to do this run across here, and I'll see you in a bit. So another thing I actually forgot to mention, so we're going to add in a chest just down here. So I've just marked out the center with that cobble block, so that goes there just like that. And then we basically want to hook up hoppers into the back of that go the whole way along underneath this mud here. So that's what will collect all of the sugarcane when it gets automatically harvested, because obviously if we've got all the glass on the front, you're not going to be able to collect it. So that's basically how it works. So I've just got to get down into here, and then we can plug these hoppers into this like that, and then we just do this the whole way along, connect them into each other on both ends. Sweet, and as you can see, we've got all our hoppers in now, so basically it's all finished already. So it's actually such a good farm. Like, it's nothing too crazy, it's quite simple with the redstone as well. But what I'm going to do first is just build this all over onto this side here, and we'll start getting some glass in. So that's it, all finished now. And yeah, I would have liked to have this a little bit wider, but I mean, we've bumped into another part of one of our builds, which happens, so it's not the end of the world. We can still easy run through here. We're going to have like 3 blocks wide, and I'll just cover this up quickly. quickly, and then we'll run up and grab some sand. I can't remember if we actually have a lot of sand. I'm pretty sure we don't have a lot, but hopefully we've got enough glass. I have a funny feeling we might have to go get some sand. Okay, so I actually found some. We've got pretty much a stack and a half, and I got another stack of sand here, so I'll just make a furnace down there if we have to cook up some. Yeah, this farm actually works really well. I've had it in other worlds in the past, and it's actually quite handy. Like when you're running through your house or near your house and it's just farming itself away, you can actually get a fair bit of sugarcane from it. And like this is only a small one that we're building. Like I may actually make this a bit bigger at some point. I'm not actually sure yet. We'll just see how we go. So I'm thinking in here we'll probably just fill this with some logs for the time being, up like that, like another pillar. This sucks, man. I think we're going to pull up just short, which is quite annoying, but oh well. We'll just have to smelt down some more. Okay, sweet. So while we've got some of that smelting down, we might just play around with these ends in here. So we'll get rid of this cobble. I might actually make this pillar come out to the front of this glass here, make it flush with the front. Just might look a little bit better. You'll probably put some leaves in here again. I feel like you can get away with leaves so easy, just with so many builds. Probably put this as stone bricks because you'll be able to see that from the inside. Yeah, you will. So I'll just have that stone bricks in there. Yeah, that should look fine. And we'll have some slabs that go around here. Then we can have some leaves just up in there. Probably a lantern as well for some light. Probably make some stone brick. Yeah, I'll make some stone brick ones, but I'll have some slabs across the top there like that. There we go. That doesn't look too bad. So the only thing we've run out of now is the lanterns, so I'm just going to go make some more of them. I don't know if I'll put any in this pillar here, because if I do that, you're going to see it in the glass here, and I feel like that might look a bit weird, because we're going to have lighting all in the ground in here anyway, so which will all be hidden. Okay, sweet. So we got all that in now. It's going to take a while for us to get some of this carpet down, because we've only got so many sheep over there, but we can make it work, so it might just take a minute to get all this carpet in. But before we get onto that, I'll probably just look at the ceiling for up here. I've also got to get up there and put like some stone bricks up there or something, because you'll be able to see up above where those observers are. Just come up here to grab some stone bricks, and I just realized I haven't even put the sugarcane in the thing yet. That'd probably be a smart idea, wouldn't it? Sweet, so we can just reach. That's the main thing. But yeah, we'll go put all our sugarcane in and pretty much just let it start doing its thing, really. So I'm just putting in these stone bricks up the top here, and I have a feeling that we may be making this a bit too dark on the inside in here for mobs to be able to spawn in it. I have a feeling I might actually have to add some type of lighting there. I'm not sure yet. We could put some lanterns in there, but the problem is we can't put any trapdoors over them because it will affect the growing of the sugarcane. So we may have to leave them without a trapdoor on them, which is not the end of the world, but I think that's what we may have to do here. Yeah, so I'm thinking we may just have to do something like that. And then for the roof, I'll probably just add these stone bricks in there, keep it pretty simple, and then we'll just have the leaves in the middle. And sweet, that is that done. So pretty much that's all that's to this farm now. That's all finished, and we've got this new room done. I will add a bit more down here soon. I'm just trying to work out how I want the finish down here to look, and plus I may even make this a bit longer. I don't know yet. We'll see how we go. I just want to see if this farm like this size can keep up with what we're doing, but for the moment I'm just going to go get a bunch of carpet and that to finish off all through here, and that might take a while, so I'll see you in a bit. Oh, no way. Oh god. Okay, that's not good. I was literally in the middle of like, oh, look at this. How cool is this? And then now this is happening. Oh man, I really wanted to keep one. Oh, that sucks. I was like, oh yes, a skeleton horse. I'm gonna get one. I forgot that thing even existed. You can finally get this skeleton horse now. It hasn't actually got the skeleton on it, which is awesome. So we can actually add him to our stables down the back. Bit of a slow walker, but we'll get there eventually. And we finally made it. Sweet. So basically that's all that's going to be to this farm for the time being. I have a funny feeling I'm going to be making this a bit larger at some point, but this is just something to see how much it'll generate for the time being. So we'll leave this for the time being, and I've also got another thing planned. So we've got this big bridge out here that we actually never finished. We did a lot of the floor out here, and I just basically didn't get to this bridge across the water. I'm thinking of actually building this the whole way across and trying to actually finish it off. But before we do that, I'm actually going to go sleep because I can just see that we're going to get smashed by mobs. Okay, so that's a bit better. It's actually daylight now. So I think through here is going to be pretty simple. It's just going to follow this same pattern all the way across, and then we'll probably, I don't know, I'm debating on whether or not to keep these pillars the same, like building another set just at the water here with a bit of a different style, but we'll just see how we go. I think for now we'll just get this across here. We're pretty much finished now, for the base only, I mean. We'll just probably add one more little bit through here, but we've finally got easy access across this river. It has taken forever. I used to always complain about having to swim across, but we don't have to anymore. Oh god, what are you doing creeping up on me like that? Jeez. Don't do that, man. Okay, so this is what I've come up with. I think it actually will be what I stick with. It took me a couple of designs, but I'm actually quite liking this one. So we've got our hidden lighting into our railing, and I like the fact that we can still sort of see through it and see the water as we run through. I thought that'd be a pretty cool idea. What the hell? Look at these guys up there. They're like having an absolute field day, having a party on the side of the mountain. Alright, so that's our first run the whole way through. That actually looks really cool. And I added in a bit more to the path through here as well. And obviously on the other side over here, we're gonna have like actual like posts going down into the ground to make it look a bit better. That's another thing I'll have to add in. And I'll also have to put the trapdoors on the back of all these pumpkins on the back. So pretty much all we're gonna do now is just repeat the same process onto this other side here. So I'll see you in a bit once it's all finished. We're literally one short of one of those logs, which is so annoying. That's always the case. You're always one or two short. And that is it, all finished. How cool does that look? Another thing is the lighting's actually not too bad. I don't think we'll need any sort of light on the inside in here at all. Highly doubt many mobs are going to be spawning on this, so that's the main thing really. I think now we'll just go down in the water and start making these pillars. Alright, so we finished off all of our pillars down there now, so that's how it looks. It just gives it that little bit more of a realistic look, I feel, so just makes it look a bit better. And I'm also going to just build these two little pillars on each side here, like what we've got up there. Alright, sweet, so we've got our two pillars in now, so that is our bridge fully finished. I'll leave this little bit here of the bridge because I might end up putting some stairs that come through here or something. I'm not really sure yet, but I'm just going to leave that for the time being until we start building some stuff over here. And yeah, I think it's turned out pretty good, so definitely come in use, that's for sure. One last thing I'll add in is just a crafting table or two in the corners here. I love hiding these in like little like spots and that because they're always so handy. Okay, so we've finished off our bridge outside and I've come back to our sugarcane farm. I had a bit more of a think about it and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to add in another 20 blocks on each side here, just make it a little bit bigger. I've been keeping up with this. It's definitely working pretty well. We haven't had it in here for heaps long and we've got a stack and a half pretty much in both double chests, so which is pretty good, but I kind of want to take it the next step up. So as you can see, I've done a little bit of work here off camera. Nothing too crazy, just made like a little sort of break room in here where we can have like other tunnels going out this way so we can get a bit more use out of this part of the mountain, and we could probably have a tunnel out through here towards the entrance at some point. But yeah, I thought I'd just build this little room, clear all this out off camera, get it a bit more set up, and I'm basically just going to build the same thing as what you guys just saw before. So I'll start building that, putting that all in, and I'll see you in a bit. Man, I'll tell you guys, the one killer is I've actually only gotten enough materials for one whole side here, so I've still got to go collect like another whole bunch of materials for this side. But yeah, the one killer with this is probably iron. It definitely chews a little bit of iron, but no crazy amount. But we're getting there slowly. I was sitting there looking at it and I just thought to myself, I know I'm going to end up making this bigger in the future, and I just didn't really want to cut corners with it. After I built the first one, I was like, oh, you know what, it'll probably be fine. But then after building it for a bit, I was like, oh, it might not be. Alright, sweet, and that's one side done. And now we just got to do the other side. Alright, so that's our farm pretty much finished now. So we just got to put in the roof and pretty much the flooring. So there's not much to it now. Hopefully the floor doesn't take too long because I went and sheared a heap of sheep. So normally that's what holds us back for a bit, but it shouldn't this time. But before I do that, I've actually got to put the lanterns in the floor as well. It'll still probably take a few trips to get all the carpet in, I think, but we should be pretty close. How good was that? That just worked then. It's the first time I actually got to catch it in action while recording. I was sitting there thinking about that before. I was like, I haven't even been able to catch it yet, and I finally did. Alright, sweet, so we've finally finished off all our flooring and we've got the ceiling in now as well. The other thing I'll probably put in would probably just be the ceiling up here. Sweet, and that's that ceiling all finished off. I've got some item frames here that I'm going to stick up just around the front of these archways. Thought it'd be a cool little touch to add in just before we finish up for this episode. Something like up in there. Oh god, if I can reach. There we go. Sweet. And then I'll probably have one down here, I think. Maybe. Yeah, why not? We'll chuck one here as well. Well, would you look at that? 2 big sugarcane farms now. I mean, it's sort of big, but you know, it's medium sized. Something good enough for what we need. But it looks so cool. But that is going to do us for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And as always, if you did, make sure to like, comment and subscribe. And as always, I will see you in the next one. See ya.